Hey guys, it's Shannon with True Crime with Shannon, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into today's video topic, if you do me a quick favor, if you like the content that you're seeing, hit the thumbs up, that little like button for me. I really do appreciate it, and it helps the video get some more traction here on YouTube. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I really do love each and every one of my subscribers, and I'm actually looking for my next goal, which is 500 subscribers. I'm really hoping to hit that soon if I can, and I can only do that with your help. So I do appreciate you guys, and if you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, that way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Alright, but before I get into the topic, I have been doing a missing persons before each and every video because I wanted to kind of make sure we get the word out, because there's way too many missing people, you guys, out there. So I wanted to cover this. This was actually like a trio of folks. Let me get this down here so you guys can actually read it. It is Jill, Linda, and Nicholas. And I realize this is kind of hard to read, so I'm going to see if I can get you guys some, the actual image here. I picked it up on Twitter. This is a trio. It looks like it's an ex and a mother and daughter, from what I gathered from the Twitter post. Police are searching for a family of three: 28-year-old Jill Seiboham, 2-year-old Lydia Hansen, and 38-year-old Nicholas Hansen, who may have been camping in the Phillips area and were due back on Thursday. Family and friends have not yet heard from them. The family was reportedly in the Rumford area on Wednesday, driving a silver VW Jetta with a black rear bumper. The vehicle has a Maine license plate, and they listed there. They've been missing since June 27th of, so that would have been last month here. So we have Jill, Lydia, and Nicholas, and they're out of Maine. So again, there's some photos of the three of them there, and I'm going to post the info, and I'm hoping I can get a better poster for you guys, because this one's, like I said, the pictures are really great, but it is kind of hard to read the actual information. But again, that's Jill, Lydia, and Nicholas out of Maine. So they've been missing since the end of June. So if you have any information, please do contact that number down there. Say at Sanford Police. Looks like it's 207-324-9170. And there's the more information there. And again, I'm gonna post that all in the video information for you guys. All right, so I have a couple things I've been wanting to go over. So I decided to go back and cover again the Kaitlin Armstrong case, where sadly she it's a love triangle sort of thing, and sadly I don't think, it's been a crazy case. So basically I wanted to go over the timeline, because Kaitlin was just arrested pretty recently here. So this way you guys can kind of get caught up on the case. So this way you guys can get caught up on the case. And I was initially following it right off the bat, because I did a video, and I'll link to that in the comments, in the video description as well. But I haven't been following it as closely as I initially did, as there's been so much going on with so many cases lately. But I did hear pretty quickly when she was captured in Costa Rica. So this is News Nation, and they posted this timeline back on June 26, 2022, 6:34 p.m., and it was again updated on July 1st, it looks like here. So the Texas woman accused of killing professional cyclist Moriah Wilson was arrested in Costa Rica, U.S. Marshals said Thursday. There were several twists and turns in the Texas love triangle that led to the arrest of 34-year-old Kaitlin Marie Armstrong. And there is a picture of her right there. And this is actually before she did some crazy stuff in Costa Rica. But that is actually how Kaitlin looked before she ran away. So let's see what's going on. So here is the timeline. Okay, we go back to May 11th. Wilson was found dead. Austin police responded to a 911 call at an East Austin residence where they found an unconscious woman who later was identified as Moriah Wilson. They call her Mo. With a gunshot wound. She died from her injuries at the scene, police said. Wilson was a rising star in the cycling world. Okay, May 12th, Kaitlin Armstrong questioned by police. Armstrong was brought in for questioning in the murder case, but she was released and had been on the run ever since. So they questioned her on May 12th, and then they let her go because I guess they didn't have enough evidence, and she took off. She was gone. An arrest warrant revealed that in the hours before Wilson's death, she went swimming with another professional cyclist named Colin Strickland. Kaitlin Armstrong and Strickland were dating at the time Wilson was found shot to death, according to an affidavit. The affidavit further explained that Strickland told police that during a break in his relationship with Armstrong, he met and began dating Wilson. Investigators said, based upon their search of Wilson's phone, text messages indicated Wilson thought she was, quote, still in a romantic relationship with Strickland, even though he was currently dating Armstrong. May 13th, Kaitlin Armstrong sells car. Armstrong sold her Jeep to a CarMax dealership in South Austin for $12,200. She received a check from the dealership one day after being questioned by police. So she quickly took off, got rid of her car, and she's out of there. Let's see. May 14th, Armstrong spotted at Austin Airport. Just 3 days after the alleged crime, Armstrong boarded a flight from Austin to Houston, according to U.S. Marshals. She then took a connecting flight to LaGuardia Airport in New York City, where she was spotted on surveillance footage wearing a denim jacket and a black shirt with a pink design. Okay, then we jump to May 17th. Warrant issued for Armstrong's arrest. Police issued a warrant for Armstrong's arrest on May 17th. May 18th, Armstrong dropped off at New Jersey Airport. Investigators said Armstrong was dropped off at an airport in Newark, New Jersey, with no record of an outbound flight in her name. So there she is right there in the photos, surveillance photos from the airport. So she flew out of Austin, and I guess actually these are the photos from Austin, not New Jersey. Okay, let me back this up here. June 23rd, Armstrong's Jeep found. On Thursday, June 23rd, the black Jeep registered to Armstrong was found. June 30th, Armstrong arrived in Costa Rica. Armstrong was arrested Wednesday at a hostel on Santa Teresa Beach in Provincia de Puerto. I know I'm saying that horribly wrong, you guys, sorry. The Marshal Service said in a statement, the Marshal Service elevated the Kaitlin Armstrong investigation to major case status early in this investigation, which likely played a key role in her capture after a 43-day run, said Susan Parmelu, a U.S. Marshal for the Western District of Texas. She was on the run for 43 days, so over a month, almost a month and a half, she was gone. So she was doing pretty good at keeping off the off the radar here. Armstrong is expected to be returned to the United States, where she faces a murder charge. Okay, so that is the timeline. And let me get up the current information that we have here. So again, we're sticking with News Nation. All right, how Kaitlin Armstrong tried to hide from the authorities rather. That is the actual title. All right, so this was actually posted on July 8th and updated later on July 8th. Let's see. Austin, murder suspect Kaitlin Armstrong fled the country using the passport of someone closely associated to her on May 18th and attempted to hide in Costa Rica by changing her appearance and using fake names, the U.S. Marshals Service said Thursday at a press conference. I believe she was using her sister's name, if I'm correct, because she and her sister don't look that much different. U.S. Marshals provided more details Thursday afternoon on how they apprehended Armstrong, ending a 43-day search for the woman connected to the deadly shooting of a professional cyclist in Texas. Authorities in Costa Rica began the search for Armstrong soon after she arrived in the country, U.S. Marshals said. The State Department had flagged her flight from New Jersey to Costa Rica, and immigration officials arrested Armstrong on suspicion of the use of a fraudulent passport. Armstrong, 34, is accused of shooting and killing world-class cyclist Moriah Wilson in mid-May in East Austin. Investigators discovered Armstrong used a fraudulent passport to fly from Newark, New Jersey to Costa Rica just 1 week after the killing. She was found on June 29th at the Santa Teresa beach in Costa Rica, U.S. Marshals said, because she was living her best life in Costa Rica. When she was arrested, U.S. Marshals said Armstrong's appearance had changed, with her hair being chopped down to shoulder length and dyed brown. Her nose was different. There was some bruising under her eyes. She told authorities the bruising was the result of a, quote, surfing accident, Marshals said. Armstrong used the names Beth and Liz Martin to conceal her identity, according to authorities. Marshall said Armstrong was involved in the yoga community and was planning to teach yoga in Costa Rica. Authorities used this information to find the 34-year-old. She was exhausted. It took a little bit of time for her to reveal her true identity, Deputy U.S. Marshal Brandon Falia said after Armstrong was caught by local authorities. This past Saturday, Armstrong landed back in Texas and was booked into jail. She's being held on a $3.5 million bond, jail records show. Armstrong also faces a misdemeanor theft charge, jail records said, as well as federal charge of unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, according to the U.S. Marshals. Okay, so that's kind of the update there. From what I understand, she was actually teaching yoga at this hostel that she was staying at in exchange for room and board. So she was hiding herself out. But what's funny is she didn't use any digital trails except, I guess, the airlines and that sort of thing. But she just couldn't sway away from her yoga at all because she's a yogi, which is interesting. So there she is. There, that's when she supposedly looked like before, when she killed, well, allegedly killed Mo, the cyclist, and this is what she looked like in Costa Rica when they arrested her for her booking photo there, and this is also the last photo on the right is her booking photo here in the United States, here in Texas. So not only does it look like she's, you know, her face looks different in her hair, but she looks like she's lost a lot of weight, especially in this last photo. From what I believe, they are starting to believe that she had some sort of a nose job. So her supposed story that she had a surfing accident is kind of unbelievable. What they believe is that she had like a rhinoplasty or what have you, one of those sort of to you know, make her nose look different. Because if you look at her picture here, the first one, and you go through these photos, I mean, she really did change her looks. She did a pretty good job on changing those looks. So and she's definitely not eating either well or not eating much at all. So we'll see what the current, you know, updates on her. She's in jail, and we'll see you know, how far this gets. And I'm curious what the boyfriend has to say. He has been in hiding. I don't know, you know, I guess he was scared of her, from what I understand, allegedly. So he was a little nervous about his girlfriend, because she's allegedly killed his little his friend cyclist who he was having a fling with. And there's a lot more to it with text messages and the like, and a lot of secrets. So but Kaitlin is back here in the United States. She's in jail, and we're going to see what happens. This is a crazy love triangle that sadly turned deadly. So we'll see what happens from here. So that's pretty much the update that I've got on the Kaitlin Armstrong case, where she is right now being held on felony charges, and we'll see. So what do you guys think of this case? Have you been following it at all? And what do you think? She really did do a pretty good job. She kept the authorities chasing her for 43 days. So you know, for considering how hard it is to escape these days, she really did. They thought she was up north, and then they figured out she went to Costa Rica. But I don't know. I think if she would have stayed away from the yoga, it might have helped her more. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I'll be doing more updates on this case as they do come up. And I appreciate you guys checking out the video. And on your way out, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, that like button for me. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And that'll be it for today. I hope you guys have a good one, and stay safe.